Hello all. My webcam mysteriously stopped working, so diggity darn, you won't be able to look at my beautiful face. At least not until I figure it out, which who knows if that'll ever be ever. It's alright. You should be paying attention to what's going on in the video games anyway. What do we got going on today? Like I told you, Star Voyager. Oh crap, who made this game? Yeah, published by Bandai. You've all heard of them. Developed by Human Entertainment. Ah yes, thank you fellow humans. Alright, so let's see what Star Voyager's all about here. It is a space game, as you may expect from the name. Oh, very impressive little cutscene we got here. Climbing into our plane. Yes, it's a plane. It's a regular fighter jet. Alright. Space station nearby. I'm level with you. As you may expect, I have no idea what I'm doing right off the bat. I'm not sure if, Oh, hey, we found something here. What's that? Whatever it is, I just get the immediate desire to shoot it. Maybe it's something I shouldn't shoot, but, you know, we'll get to it eventually. Okay, we hit select. Okay. I see. Yes, I understand entirely. Sure. I did something. Can we just fly right into this? I don't know why our screen is green now. Admittedly, this is a game I probably should have read up a little about before I jumped right in. But that's hindsight for you. Just waste all of our energy doing that. Okay, what do we got down here? You see, we got 6i, so presumably if I start traveling in the direction of 6i, which is where we're going, we should eventually run into something. I can at least make out my little compass, but boy, it's not the most exciting trip I've ever had. I don't see any way to accelerate or anything like that. Oh, unless there is a way to accelerate and I just completely botched it. Yeah, how do I slow this thing down, man? Okay, hold B to accelerate, tap B to slow down. Appears to be the general trick here. Okay. What do we got here? Alright! I think this is a space station. What happens now that we're here? Couldn't tell ya. Hoping it'll refuel my energy because I wasted a lot on kind of turbo firing upon it. It's an abstract game, I'll tell you that much right now. What do you got for me? Alright, it did refuel me, which is good. Let's check our little map again. Now, where are we on this map? Couldn't tell you. But we're going to want to travel in 7F to get to whatever that thing is. Oh, which is actually exactly where I'm going. It pointed me exactly in the right direction. So yeah, let's actually get some speed here. Ooh, mama. Can I see... Have we moved on the map? No, I still don't know where I am in relation to anything here on this map. Oh yeah. Now we're in hyperspace. Now we're draining all of our energy reserves. Yeah, it looks like we do actually have multiple reserves. Oh no, I don't know how to get out! I've ruined it. I've ruined it! Alright, I tell you what. I'm gonna give this recording a quick pause. I'm gonna... Oh, leaving subspace. Is that good? Is that a good thing? Have I moved? I don't know. Like, am I right here? I'm going to give this video a quick pause. I'm going to consult the manual. So I'll be right back with you in just a second. I figured, you know, we'll give it a quick shot, just kind of diving right in. But I don't want you to have to sit through an hour of me bumbling through a game I don't understand. So give me just one moment. All right, what was a couple of minutes for me was a second for you. I think I do understand how this works. We'll find out here. You gotta select where you want to warp, which I think is this. And I did botch the warp process just a little bit here. Now, I selected G7. Is that correct here? Yes, that is correct. So what you want to do is you actually want to hold down your speed and get just one away from the top to warp. Yes, that's what they claimed. Ah, yes, and then that's my warp meter that's going up over there. I'm assuming that once that reaches the top, then I'll get to the sector that I wanted to warp to. Well, let's check the map. Ooh. Yeah, close. Enemy found. Okay, let's slow down. It's kind of hard to slow down, honestly. Like, I keep tapping B. I know, I don't have the controller tracker up anymore. Apologize for all that, but, you know, I thought, hey, if the webcam ain't gonna work, may as well just go back to basics, you know, show the basic raw footage and call it good. So, where are we at? Okay, yes, we are in the same sector as an enemy now. Problem is, I don't know where they are. I'm looking all around. They're not on my radar. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I heard something. Am I getting shot at? If I am, where? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. Oh my god, yeah. I'm getting absolutely decimated right now. Yeah, you don't say. My fuel crystal level's low. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right now. Ah, this is what we call an example of a game that is, too ambitious for its own good. Like, I am having a difficult time figuring out what's going on here. Far be it for me to claim that that's the fault of the game. Probably just me, but, well, I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts on this. Radar damage. Okay, yeah. We're dead. Well, that was interesting, I think. Yeah, game over indeed. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, get back in your F-15 Strike Eagle. It's been retrofitted for space use. And go to town. Space station nearby. Yeah, there is. Alright, now I can't remember what all these are. One of these is a black hole, and as you may expect, you don't want to be caught up in one of those. Let's try warp into there. 7J. Now that I at least kind of know how to warp. You don't want to get to the very, very top. Because that's what really puts you into maximum overdrive in the worst possible way. Alright, bring me there, Space Daddy. What's it gonna take, man? What's it gonna take? Are we moving at all? Nope. we do want to change our course to right there as well. Yeah, the I-7. I don't know if that'll work as intended, but... Yeah, you know, even after reading the manual, I'm still not entirely convinced that I know what's going on in this game. And I had a sneaking suspicion that this would be the kind of game where that's occurring. Great sound effects, I'll give you that much. It's just, Yeah, I'm clearly not understanding a crucial part of the warp scenario here. Like, I read the manual, it was like, oh yeah, hold B until you're one below and then you'll warp. Well, my warp bar is at full. I'm right where I need to be, but I don't quite get what you're throwing down, to be honest, game. Didn't you like change course again? I don't see why that would make any sense. If I just try going like here to good old 3D. Well, that did change my course, but I still don't appear to be warping. Well, Wing Commander, this is not. It's also hilarious. The graphical fidelity is so low that this could be like the smallest video file I've ever taken for this series so far. It's just itty bitty. It's not rendering a whole lot when capturing footage here. Well, it's a good beep in time. I don't get it. What if I just, you know, do the thing where I just overdrive it and I put it all the way? Yeah, it doesn't like that. That's definitely not what you're supposed to do. We're going out of control. Our gyro's off, everything. We're dying. Okay. Let me just give that a little bit of a reset. That's never going to get us anywhere anyway. I also took the opportunity to look at the manual one more time, and I was definitely missing a crucial piece of the puzzle that would explain why I was not able to warp. So we'll try it again. It's all got to do with the warp distance gauge. Gauge. However you want to pronounce it. Check this out here. See, we'll go back here. We'll go back to planning. We'll say, hey, let's stop at this space station here, 3B. So we got a warp distance gauge of 3. We get almost to the top, and then 2, 3, and then there we go. Then we hold down B. Leaving subspace. Alright, so that is necessary to hold down B and blow everything that you got up. But, okay, space station nearby, which is good. I specifically wanted to warp here so I could find myself a nice little space station, get a little bit of refuel going on. Because that's going to be crucial in the long run. Yeah. Just coast right into it here. Get us a little bit of fuel or energy back, whichever you want to call it. Okay, well, that didn't work. Just completely blew by it. Navigating this game is, as you may expect, not the most intuitive thing I've ever experienced. There we go. Now we're good. I've killed maybe a grand total of 2 opposing ships. It's a very involved game, you know. By involved, I mean kind of counterintuitive. But at the same time, gotta look at what they were trying to do with the hardware they were trying to do it on. Thank you. Appreciate that. So now, we want to make it to an enemy. Let's see if we can make it to this dude here at 9G. Which means warp factor of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go! So yeah, warping really takes a lot out of you either way. Make sure you at least know where you're warping to. And here we go. Leaving subspace. It's all fine. Enemy detected. Let's turn on our barrier shields. Yeah, that's what the green stuff means here. Yeah, look at that. Got a couple enemies there. Yeah, let's just get a little bit of speed. I don't need a lot of speed, just enough to be able to dogfight these guys, or at least pretend that I can dogfight them, you know. Hey, there we go. There we go. Now we're wrecking them, or at least we're attempting to. I'm still taking a lot of heat, admittedly. Fuel crystals level is low. Yeah, I know. Things aren't looking great. At least we got a barrier shield up, you know. Laser cannon damaged. Oh no, I can't fire anymore. And I highly doubt I'll be able to warp out and make it to this space station in one piece. I can try to be cowardly, but no. Okay. So how do you deal with these enemy encounters? That's a very good question. Couldn't tell ya. And I'm already way off my gourd in terms of where I was trying to go. I'm not going to be able to warp out of here. That's, yeah. It's all over. Once our laser cannon was gone. Whew. But I at least know how to go places. How's that for progress? This might be the only game where basic movement has challenged me. Good thing people have PDF scans of all these old manuals everywhere. Even if they didn't, you know, I could just go to GameFAQs or something, figure it out. But it's fun to learn from the original manuals, you know? Why not? If you were a real space nut back in the day, I could see where this might be a fantastic little experience. But boy, does it require a lot of patience. So yeah, we're going to go here. Because it seems like an intuitive thing to do. 4, 5, 6, and here we go. It's like Elite Dangerous before Elite Dangerous. Actually, not true. There's an old game from around the same era just called Elite, and that's the true Elite Dangerous before Elite Dangerous. You know, they even share the namesake. My barrier shields did not bring me much luck in that last encounter. Alright, where's our space station? Where you at, my dude? There you are, my dude. Come on now. I prefer to make it into you. There we go. I think you gotta slow down while you're looking straight at it. At least that's just what I'm feeling. As long as you give us something to work with, Mr. Space Station. Yeah, to give you an idea, I have some videos that hit like 5 gigabytes because the graphics are so intense and wacky. This game, I'm on pace to hit like 600 for the entire video. 600 megabytes. That's really funny to me, actually. Because very mundane things make me laugh nowadays, apparently. We're then going to hop to this space station because it's safe. And then we'll hop to an enemy. It'll let us get to the enemy with as much spare fuel as we can have. You know, you gotta kind of tactically plan it out, is what I'm discovering. It's a little tedious. I won't make any... what am I looking for? I won't make any excuses for that. It is admittedly a little... just a little tedious of a game. Alright, probe me, Space Daddies. Let me in! Let me in! Alright, we're good. They're letting us in. Get just one more top off, and then we'll be able to warp to another deadly encounter where I will undoubtedly perish. As I tend to do. I can't bring myself to like, say the game is bad, though, because, again, it's trying a lot. And maybe you would be the kind of person who would say, well, you can't just try, you gotta execute. And I'd say, well, that's fair. But, you know, I still got a soft spot in my heart for those games that truly do try to prove their worth. Just one. No! I overshot it! Actually, I think I can still run into enemies by going 2. I think there were some 2 down. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Space station nearby. Okay, where did I wind up here? I feel like I didn't go anywhere, actually. Well, I may as well dock, right? Get the fuel that I lost back. I know, it seems overly cautious, but, you know, I kind of have trust issues with this game. By the way, mandatory update on my soreness. I knew that when I woke up, I'd be feeling terrible. Lo and behold, I do. Turns out it's a bad idea to do nothing for an entire year and then immediately go out and start lifting heavy things with no real warm-up. I know, shocking. Could have fooled me. Okay. Let's not mess up our warp this time. All it does is waste time. No. Don't go over there. Go right here. Just one down is all you need. There we go. Look at that. We have a pretty good amount of fuel left. Enemies approaching. Great. And this is where we die. And I don't really know what the best way to evade them is, if there is a best way. You know, it all just kind of feels like you're at their mercy. And they don't have any mercy to give. However, I did just eliminate a couple. Engine is hit. That's as you may suspect, bad news. Barrier shield is gone. Okay, well that's considerably worse news. I still have my lasers. I can still fight. No, never mind. I can no longer fight. Well, hot damn. This game is pretty unforgiving. The amount of unforgivingness will not do it any favors in the total rankings for this month's releases. I can tell you that much. A game being hard is fine. A game being absurdly hard? I don't know. I said it before, there's a difference between a nice little Sunday afternoon challenge and a completely uphill battle where you're wearing concrete boots. This feels like the concrete boot kind of ordeal, if you know what I'm saying. Double check the manual one more time just to see if I was missing something crucial in terms of combat, because I thought, I feel like I'm getting bodied. Turns out, yeah, I am just getting bodied. There's not much more to it. However, it does say you can land on friendly planets to potentially get upgrades, and that could help out. Worth investigating, I would say. What are the planets? Probably these, you know? Big green boys. So we'll try this one out. We'll try 2B. Alright, 1, 2, there we go. And go! Did also find a little tip in the manual that said that while you're warping, you can be shaken off course, so you gotta keep an eye on your gyro. Alright, planet nearby. What do we got here? Show me all of your planetary bliss. Friends, I come in peace. Give me your finest weaponry from the advanced ages. It's beautiful. Look at it. This definitely looks like a planet that could harbor life. Oh, went way too far. Gotta get my my timing right here. You know, lest I just, there we go. We're landing on it. Landing on the planet. Will it give us some actual planet graphics? Whoa, look at that horizon. These are genuinely very unimpressive graphics. Even for the time. I mean, look at that skyline. Okay. Is that it? Did we get anything from that? Will we find out? It did say not every planet has upgrades, so we could have just wasted our time. Pretty sure we just wasted our time. Not to be a negative Nancy here, but you know, let's just work with what we know. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah. I almost got shaken way off course to H3. That would have made me feel goofy. Alright, am I where I need to be? I still got shaken off course. I did get tossed to H3. That's dumb. I thought I was in control, and the game said, you're never truly in control. If nothing else, I didn't think I'd be spending an hour of my Sunday playing an ancient space sim such as this. I should have known. I mean, I saw it coming up, and I knew I was doing this project, so I don't know why I'm so surprised. Fuel level is low. I'm aware. Make no mistake. I know the kind of predicament that I'm in. Just give me a space station. I know you're around here. There you are. Thank you. I do like space. You know, I'm a big fan of all things relating to space, the mysteries of space. I can enjoy a nice modern space game. This one's a little esoteric. I cannot deny. Just slightly arcane in how it plays. You know, you could just give it like a nice kind of basic style dogfighting space game, and most people probably would have been okay with that, you know. Make it play like Star Wars the arcade game, people wouldn't have doubted you for a second. They would have been like, hey, I'm down. But they went for something a little more complicated, and I can't fault them for it, you know, again. Even attempting something more complicated such as this is admirable. Yeah, please land me on I-6. That is what I would prefer. Okay, enemy approaching, so I know that I've got the right idea here. Or maybe trying to seek out the enemy is just the wrong idea at this point. I should accept that I'm going to die no matter what happens. Come on! Oh gosh, I can't even get to them. That's the enemy mothership right there. Each of these fleets has a little mothership with them. Takes 5 direct hits to destroy the mothership, is what I know. Read that in the manual. That's 4 hits, I think. Oh, it's hiding. It's trying to get away. Oh, it's trying so hard to get away, and it's gonna work. I'm not gonna get it. It's so hard to land a shot in this game. I can tell you that much. Yeah, and we're done. And we're done. Like, I would love to at least knock out an encounter in this episode. But it's not so easy. It's not so easy. Could just be that we'll be wandering around in space getting bodied time after time after time, and hey, you know, there's very little I can do about that. It's not an easy game, in case I haven't made that painfully obvious to you already. Alright. I mean, it is kind of fun how, you know, it's a different layout every time. You know, you get a new experience. Arguably. Feeling like pretty much the same experience to me, but what do I know? Go. And stay on that I-4. Don't get pulled off somewhere else. Like you're doing. Oh god, the further you warp, the more jacked up your course becomes! No! I did that to myself. I am nowhere near where I have to be. This could be bad. Okay. No. Space station. Space station still here. No, never mind. Space station is not here. Okay, just gotta go 1 down, and then all will be okay. Space stream. Oh gosh. I don't like that. This is a terrible thing. Oh no. Oof. This is a bad anomaly. Okay, I have to go to I-6, and it's going to be very hard in this space stream. Like nearly impossible. Okay, so we'll just go 1. No, it's okay. Anything to get out of the space stream at this point, honestly. Okay. We're in peaceful space now. I'm right next to where I wanted to be. Alright. Don't ever show up to a space stream. It's the worst. We're gonna be nearly completely out of energy by the time we dock here, but nearly, not completely. Hello, sirs and or madams who inhabit the space station. May I trouble you for some fuel? I'm but a wayward space traveler trying to stop the gross aliens. Where is your space station? Aye, there it is, there it is. I think that was behind me, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is. Bring me aboard. Make me your galaxy's finest cup of coffee, or I shall destroy you. Shout out to my man Ziltward the Omniscient. Alright. Fuel to spare. Let's get in another fight. Because it's all there is to do in this game, you know? Find the aliens, get bodied by the aliens, and then wonder where it all went wrong. At least I know how to get from place to place, you know? That was the first big hurdle. How many games have you played where that's that much is a hurdle? Enemy approaching. Yes. What happens if I just go, like, really fast? And, of course, turn on your barrier shield. That's going to be very essential. Alright, so-called enemies. Where are you? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Whoops, I didn't mean to completely decelerate. That was a mistake. Like, oh, radar damaged already. Okay, well, that's bad news. And barrier shield down already. Like, what can you do? That's a call for help, by the way. Literally, what can you do to prevent this? Life support down. Or at least damaged. Yeah, I see no way to win these encounters. Lasers destroyed? I don't know. I don't even kind of know. You're just kind of doomed to perish over and over and over. And I'm probably missing something. Or maybe it's one of those things where I'm not even missing something obvious and there's just kind of like a trick to getting it. Maybe you do just have to scour the planets first if you have any... if you want to have any chance of winning. I don't know. I know very little. At least in regards to Star Voyager. I'm gonna go down to this one. Less of a chance to get sucked in by that black hole. Yeah, those are things. I read the manual. Kind of. I skimmed it. Yeah, so how's your day going? You know, mine's going great. I'm playing Star Voyager. Hooray. I don't want to sound too negative about it, you know. Again, it's an experience, kind of an abstract experience, an experience that not necessarily everybody would clamor for. But I knew what I was getting into when I started this series. I knew stuff like this would happen every now and then. And again, it's an oddity. I'm fine with playing it. It's unlikely that I'll ever pick it up for myself, but you know. Again, I said it before, but that's kind of one of the fun things about this series is it almost acts as my own personal buyer's guide. Like, now I know exactly what kind of games I'm looking for. Where is this? There we go. There's this space station. I was going way too fast. Going way too fast. Okay, thank you. Thank you for speeding by it. Very helpful. And yes, if I do get to the point where I actually finish 60 Minutes to Lose on the NES, I'll absolutely move forward with Super NES as well. I'll just keep going for, you know, as long as I'm having fun doing it. If I finish 60 Minutes to Lose on NES and I say that was great, time to do more, then by golly, we'll do more. But it will, again, take a couple years to get to that point at my current pace, so don't get too excited. We're talking a system with several hundred games. And at one game a day, I wouldn't call it quite a snail's pace, but it's definitely not an impressive pace either. Actually, let's jump to this planet first just to see if there's something there that might help us. I mean, it's right there. It's in the way as it is. No reason not to at least check it out. So says I. With a little 1 square warp, that's not gonna affect us too negatively. I'd like to think. Alright, I just gotta find this thing. You'd think it would be easy to find something as large as a planet in a sector, but... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, you'd be amazed at how much they can hide. Oh, we're gonna get different graphics on this one. Alright, well, we blew right past it. Let's try 2 blocks of speed going into it. That should be... Yeah, that was slow enough to land us there. Let's see what brilliant stuff there is to explore on this planet's surface. Ooh, a lot of gray. Very exciting. The color of champions. Okay. The same style mounts. Hey, it's a person! Hyperdrive engine activated. Okay, now hold on. I can find out what that is in the manual, I think. It lets you warp anywhere regardless of your fuel supply. Well, that's great, but I probably won't even be able to afford another warp. Because I'll just die. It's said. That's a nice get. It's a nice get in the early game, but I've never actually escaped the terrors of the early game, so, well, that gives us a problem, doesn't it? However, I'm going to test this out. Assuming it's not just single use, this should mean I can go to a space station and then go wherever else I want. 8F. So let's test it out. That's 2. That's bad. And I'm using fuel. So no, I clearly missed something crucial with that. Space station is nearby, so that's good. At least I can refuel. Yeah, so I don't really know what the point of the hyperdrive engine is, since clearly it doesn't work as is advertised on the tin. If you get my meaning. Just give me my fuel so I can go die. I will die 100 deaths for this sector. What is this, Everspace? Nah, Everspace is a much better game. But, you know, that's kind of comparing apples and oranges, you know? It's like taking a World War II movie from, like, 1943 and comparing it to a World War II movie of a more modern persuasion. It's like, well, come on, they're not really comparable. You're talking wildly different special effects tiers there. No! Why do I keep going 2 blocks? Oh well, either way I'll encounter some enemies. Enemy approaching, yay. Where you at? I'm ready. And by I'm ready, I mean, please don't hurt me. Oh, they're hurting me. They're hurting me bad. Like, I can't even get to them. What if I just go super fast? Like, let's... Ah, no, I can't go super fast because they keep stun locking me. My gosh, this is one of the worst encounters I've had, actually. And that's saying something. Like, oh gosh, and my lasers are gone. Well, it's a game of futility. I don't think I've felt less in control in a game in this entire series so far. And that's bad. Obviously. Again, I appreciate the scope and what they're going for, but when it comes time to actually play it, you got some bad news on the horizon. But again, at least this video file is turning out to be hilariously small. I don't even know if we'll hit 400 megabytes by the time this is over. That, you know, I'm probably the only person who finds that interesting, but that's seriously tiny. You know, actually the analog stick doesn't work too bad for this game. I know it doesn't support analog, but as a kind of spoofed control method, it's surprisingly okay. Well, we'll just throw ourselves into the breach once more, because, again, what else is there to do? We've landed on a couple planets. We found out how to move. We've shot some aliens out of the sky. In terms of showing off what the game is all about, I guess I've kind of done that. I haven't done it in any incredible capacity, mind you. Haven't exactly given you the white glove professional treatment here, but oh gosh, please land on target. I think we're good. Yes, space station near. Good. But at least you can say, hey, do I want to buy Star Voyager based on what I've seen? And I'd be kind of surprised if you did, to be honest. I'm not trying to be overly negative about it, but it's, you know, it's a hard sell. I'll put it that way. Again, especially considering back in the day you had games like Wing Commander, which were way better, I feel. Did Wing Commander come out at the same time as this? I'm talking Wing Commander 1, of course. Obviously, Wing Commander 4 was well after the fact, but... I don't know, Wing Commander may have been slightly after this, honestly, so this might be more of a pioneer. But, again, even comparing it to, like, Star Wars the arcade game. Star Wars the arcade game, I think, functioned much better than this game does. And that game even got an actual, like, playable Atari 2600 port. And the fact that it worked is honestly kind of surprising. I mean, the 2600 struggled with far more basic arcade ports. Doing one kind of a full vector 3D kind of game, that was remarkable. And that's still, I think, the only real home console version of the Star Wars arcade game you can do. Yeah, there is Star Wars Arcade for the 32X, but Star Wars Arcade is a different game than Star Wars the arcade game. Just in case you wanted to be confused. Let's try throwing on my barrier shields this time. How about that? Come on, aliens. Where are you, cowards? Oh, they're behind me, of course. Why did I press B? That was the wrong button by a wide margin. Still getting nailed from behind, as just kind of always happens in this game. Yep, engine is hit, so now moving is going to be a big pain. When isn't it, though? If you get what I'm saying. Yeah, no, the analog stick actually works fairly well. Which is surprising. Hey, I'm not... Oh, gosh. I was gonna say, I haven't succeeded. Ah, and my lasers are gone. Gosh. Why do they even let that happen, honestly? That, to me, is the most unforgivable sin of this game, is basically just disarming you completely. Radar, cannon, and engine, all in bad shape. Can I port out of here? Or warp out of here? We'll see. Oh no! The engine can't take it. Oh! We made it out. We made it out. If we can make it to a space station. Oh yeah, this is... Okay, space station time. Turn off our barrier shields just for a little bit to conserve energy while we try to crawl our way to the space station. That's the first time we've actually survived an encounter. We didn't stop them, but we didn't get absolutely pummeled. Well, we kind of did get pummeled. I mean, nothing that we have works anymore. But my point is, where is the space station? That's my real point. I need you, and I need your energy. Give me your energy. We are at a space station tile, right? Yeah, we are. We are. It's just, oh, there it is. Yeah, slow way down, slow way down. Decelerating does not work. I am hammering that B button just to try to decelerate, and it, goodness me. I know, I'm talking like a grandma now, with all your goodness me's and whatnot. Okay. The question is, if I go back to that sector, will they just, like, have repopulated, and I'll have to fight the entire legion of them again? Probably. Alright. Let's see the repairs come in. Hopefully they actually repaired me and didn't just, you know, give me more fuel and say, well, there you go, you're on your own. My cannon still doesn't work. That's the one thing that I needed! What are you doing to me? No! Alright, well that's a terrible joke. Can I, like, redock and then... will they repair that? I doubt it, but it seems worth trying. Because they repaired my engine and other things. So, like, can you just hook a guy up with what he needs? I'd be forever in your debt, boys, if you could just maybe, you know, fix the one thing that I need to save this galaxy. Well, now they won't even let me dock again. They've said, get out of here, nerd. What if I try going up to this one? This is like your stereotypical, like, big space government that won't help the hero. And the hero's just, on their own the entire time. And it becomes the most frustrating movie ever to watch because you're like, why is all the bureaucracy in this piece of fiction so stupid? Like, I get it. People like the classic, oh, look at the authority figure. They're so bad. But what I hate is when the authority figure is just, like, unreasonable for no reason. I guess, that would kind of be the definition of the word. But, when they have nothing to gain from being difficult to work with. Me, I just want a working laser cannon, and I want to find a space station here because I know there's one around here, but there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, it's behind me. There it is. We'll make it there slowly but surely, Will you repair my laser cannon, good sir? Or am I just going to be doomed to have a broken laser cannon for the rest of this run and say, well, it's over, I've lost? Because that seems like a kind of a lame fail state if I do say so myself. Go through the elongated cutscene. I know. Thank you. Now, I still have a broken laser cannon! What is this? Tomfoolery. Do I have to go, like, all the way back to the starting point to fix it? I wouldn't even doubt it. I'm gonna try it out. I don't even know if I have enough time to get into another fight at this point. I just want to see if you can in any way repair your laser cannon, because that is a mandatory thing. Be like if you played a Call of Duty campaign and they're like, alright, now you just don't get a gun for the rest of the game. After the first encounter. And you'd be like, excuse me? Is this some kind of joke? Am I a joke? Let's see if the home base will do me a solid, because clearly nobody else in this galaxy will. Alright, first off, we gotta find them. Where are they at? Finding space stations is apparently just way more difficult than it has to be. Hey, it's behind me. Why is it always behind me? We may never know. Hey, boss, I need some weapons because I broke my old ones. And they'll say, oh, well, sure, here you go, sport. Please enjoy a nice brand new laser cannon courtesy of Space Incorporated. And I'll say, well, thanks. Very helpful. But again, I'm spending so much time warping and jumping that we're not even going to get in another fight anyway. I'm predicting that right now. It takes so long to dock and refuel and all of that. I know, I just sound like I'm mindlessly complaining and all that, but I've already stated my case. I've expressed how I feel about this game. It's some good ideas. Okay, yes, you literally have to go all the way back home to get your laser cannon fixed. Good God. And see... Actually, you know what? I may as well just end it off in a fight. Because there's gonna be nothing else to do anyway. 3, 4, 5. Of course, by the time I even make it to the sector, video will be over anyway. Hello, alien friends. I am back. Turn on that barrier shield for what little it'll do. Alright. Where are the homies at? Well, we got here. We didn't see a single one of them by the time the video ended. That's time at 1 hour. That was an experience. I don't really know what to say. It's, you know, besides just repeating what I've already said several times, they were ambitious. They really went for it. But, you know, it just feels mildly unplayable, you know? Like, how are you gonna make anything happen in a game where you just get bodied that instantly, even with your barrier shield up, you know? I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there's a trick to it. I'm sure that there's, like, a flow chart for how to succeed at Star Voyager. By the way, this is not Bandai and Human Entertainment. That was Stadium Events. This was... I looked at the wrong line on the Wikipedia page. So now that's the very end of the video. This is actually published by Acclaim and developed by ASCII, which explains why there is a big ASCII registered thing at the front screen. So, you know, I botched that too. But, you know, we got it correct now. So, moving on from Star Voyager, what do we got tomorrow? We got Stinger. It's actually a Twin Bee game. If you know what Twin Bee is, and you know that we're in for a fun time. A nice little cute 'em up, shoot 'em up. So that should be a nice little cleanser from what we have experienced here today. So if you somehow made it through this whole video, I congratulate you. You're a true trooper and a true defender of the cause. Thank you so much for repeatedly watching this content. It means a great deal to me. If you could spare a small morsel of a like to feed the YouTube algorithm gods, I would greatly appreciate that as well. Not like we're at any point where the algorithm's even picking us up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But, you know, every little tiny scrap helps. So, again, thank you. Join me tomorrow for Stinger. And until then, have a wonderful day.